Welcome back. Today, guys and girls, we're going to be getting rid of that ugly ass bread box from underneath the Trans Am's hood. Just a stock LS intake. It is a Trailblazer SS style intake, but let's be honest, it's ugly as shit. Okay, we're going to get rid of that and put a Chinese style, China sheet metal intake on. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so we've got the intake off of the Trans Am. An ugly looking bread box. TBSS style intake. So that's a good working intake. You gotta give it credit for a stock intake manifold. That makes power and makes great torque right up until, well, when you get to about 60, say 5,500 and up. 5,500 RPMs and up, she might lose a little bit of steam. This here, just a sheet metal China intake. Looks much nicer. It does. My Trans Am's not a race car, guys. I don't ever claim it to be. It's a good working street car. So, I would rather have the looks over. I'm probably going to sacrifice, let's be honest. I'm going to sacrifice probably 50 foot-pounds of torque through the lower end by switching from that TBSS intake to the China intake. The China intake, though, I do believe this sheet metal intake will outperform the Trailblazer SS intake in the top end. It just means I'm just going to have to buzz it a little harder. I usually don't run the car up through the RPMs a lot because I don't have to. It does build a lot of torque down on the low end. I'm going to sacrifice some of that torque by changing this. Like I said, I will buzz her harder. I'm going to come on to her and run her up through at least $7,000. That was my intentions for this year. So does that bother me to put that on? Absolutely not. Am I going to lose? Yeah, a little bit. I'll gain on the top end. Well, there's where we're at so far. Let's get to putting it on. Number one problem we run into, guys, with the China intake swap is the brackets they send are too long and don't accept the LS3 style injector. So we're going to drill some new holes and shorten the brackets up a little bit so they hold the fuel rails down nice and tight. So not all done yet, guys, but here's the intake sitting on the car. I think we're going to order a couple things. I think we're going to order a vacuum block so we can take some of the vacuum lines and hook them up basically in one area. Just to make things a little neater and a little more centralized in one place instead of there's not enough vacuum ports coming off this intake for what I need. So we're going to do that, so that's kind of put her on a standstill from being finished, but what do you think? Looks a lot better than that bread box, wouldn't you say? I think so. Till next time, guys.